Thanks for joining me here again on BR163. It's episode 15 of our South American adventure on Farming Simulator 25. With me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, the best price this morning for our sugar is at the little kiosk market stall here at the gas station. I haven't delivered here before, so I'm not entirely sure which side I need to deliver. Surely it's got to be this side, doesn't it? Closest to the... Well, maybe it isn't. Ooh. Well, there's a good start. Must be behind them. Then it'll be off to do the furniture and then we'll get crack-a-lacking. Haven't quite decided what we're going to do today. I've got a kind of vague idea, kind of a plan. There we go, it's that side. Perfect. Right, let's get this furniture done. It's November here in Brazil. It's pouring with rain. We've got some contracts to do. But what are we doing in this episode? Well, a mixture of things. Silage bales that we produced, the were grass bales, which were fermenting. Some are already silage, some of them are 1% off the grass becoming silage bales. So I've started loading them up, ready to sell. I need money. I've also taken, we're going to go down to the store in a moment. I'll say in a moment, when I've done a couple of contracts, because the bridge building is now requiring 20 more cement bags at 2,000 something each, so that's going to be another 45 grand-ish, something like that. Which field am I weeding? It's one of these, isn't it? Let me just double check on here. Yep, this field to the left. Now, our field of sugarcane, that is now growing, but I've got some weeds and it says it needs hoeing. So what we're going to do is, let's go into here, under here, we're going to lease a hoe. I'm sure it says hoeing. We'll lease a hoe. How much is that? Nice. We'll lease that. So we'll go and collect that to do our field. I'm not sure what to do now about the, because I was going to do hay. So I'd have some hay, silage and straw, and I was going to do cows, but I think we're going to be moving on. So that's something that's dawned on me the other day, and it's weird, isn't it, how these things, you kind of forget about them. Look, we've got a plough popped up. That's 51% off already. So that's down from, what's it, 17 odd grand down to 8,319 for the 6 metre. But we can go up to the 9 metre, which had 2 grand on. So it's only 10 grand for a 9 metre. We could go up to the 12 as well, which only takes us 12 grand, which actually isn't too bad at all. So if we had any ploughing contracts to do, that would work out perfectly. I'm probably going to leave it red. No, you know what? I'm going to go yellow this time. I don't often go yellow for these. Do I? I can't remember. Let's buy that. Oh, isn't that weird? We only had the Ford one the other day that we purchased. So let's drop that down. And we'll get cracking, and what we should be able to do as well is just double check on here and go to, there we go. That's curious. Contract weeding, field 34. This is the piece of equipment that it gave us to do the weeding. And the contract is not changing. Do I turn this on? I need to turn this on. Why do I need to turn it on? This makes no sense. I've borrowed the stuff from them. Oh no, it's saying 1%. That's saying 0, but the contract's saying 1. What is happening? Oh dear. People did say there were. I haven't had any problems with contracts at all. I had loads of people messaging saying, "Oh, I've had nothing but trouble with contracts on BL163." I haven't had a problem whatsoever. We are definitely on field 34, aren't we? Field 34. Help me understand what's going on with this. Raise it. Lower it. Why would it need to be turned on? That's if you're doing the seeding. We're not seeding. Turn off weeder. No. Don't want to fold it. Unfold it. Lower it down. I don't understand. Well, I'll see what happens with this. I've got another weeding contract to do. Hopefully by the time these two contracts are done, our silage bales will be silage. I say some are already, some aren't. And then we'll take those to be sold. We'll go down and pick up our hoe and plough we just bought. We'll bring those back. What else do we need to do? Oh yes, you've already seen me deliver today sugar. We haven't got any milk for today. Sugar and furniture's just been done and sold. We have got our raw coffee beans. Now the raw coffee beans, I've been checking on the prices. They're not worth very much at all. We've got quite a lot of them. We've got about 40,000 litres. Our coffee greenhouse is going great guns, but they're not worth very much. So I've also taken down, because I'm probably not going to use it again, our case tractor, the one that we had. I said I didn't know whether I was going to sell it or not when we bought the Ford, so I've taken it back because we've also got the Unimog, which I'm using pretty much for everything. It's working out just fine. This is not going to work, is it? So I'm going to sell that as well, and I'm going to get the roasting house. I'm going to get the roasting house because the roasted coffee beans are worth way more. I'm not sure what the recipe is actually. We could end up losing a fair bit. It doesn't matter. They're still worth a lot. Although you do require diesel as well, because obviously there's got to be something that fuels the roasting process. Yeah, and then be cement bags for the bridge. The bridge is looking really cool. We've got, like, in those round concrete supports, there's now bars in the middle with rebar on them. Concrete beams with rebar. I'm really looking forward to that being complete. I'm saying 2%. There's no way by then this is going to be fully done, is it? Unless it suddenly leaps up, which I don't know it will. So on field 34, absolute disaster, no good whatsoever. On field 74, which is what we're on now, it started on 92%. You've got complete other ends of the spectrum. But what's curious about this is, like I said, this is the piece of equipment that was given to me for both weeding contracts. This one was the equipment that was given to me for field 34, which it didn't work on. I've brought this over to use on field 74, and it is working. But here's the thing: you probably already saw on the map earlier. When I go on that, and it comes up with the information for the field, it says there right at the bottom, weed small weeder, which is what I've got. I haven't switched it on. That's if you're going to be doing seeding at the same time. You're doing a cover crop. If we come down to field 34, which is where we were, which I gave up on because it wasn't working at all, and leave that hovering, that comes up weed, medium, herbicide. So whilst it is a weeding contract, the equipment he gave me wasn't the correct equipment. Now I do have my sprayer with the spot application gear on it as well. Has this got monitor? It says I've got monitors on the wind mirrors. I might have to swap out for my Unimog. If I'm going to complete it genuinely, then what I'll do is, despite this being the equipment he gave me, go and get my sprayer, empty out the liquid fertiliser, grab some herbicide and do it with herbicide. Then I can complete the contract genuinely. Or I could be angry and say, this is the equipment he gave me, that's all wrong, I'm going to claim the money back from the government or whoever to get my £8 grand. I'm probably going to do it properly. I'll grab the fertiliser sprayer and we'll go over and do it. I might start buying cement bags now. I've left the D14 flatbed lorry over at the consumables store, which is where we need to get our cement bags from. After I did my daily deliveries, was that a ghost that just flashed past the window? What was that? That was really the window, the screen. Yeah, I've left it over there. So I did my deliveries, went and checked the bridge. Bridge said 20 cement bags, so I took it back to the consumables, left the lorry there ready to be loaded. Then thought, I'm going to need the money to do this because obviously, yeah, it's going to be 44. I'm sure it's 2,200 and something per bag. 10's 22, so yeah, 44, 45 grand, something like that. It's going to cost. So if I pick up a couple of contracts, sell some silage bales, sell my tractor, I can then we'll get the roasting house. I might put the roasting house up on my hill where I've got my grass growing. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do now about doing hay. I don't suppose I'm going to. I could silage bale it again, so we've got a load more silage bales. Silage is just, it really isn't worth very much. Oh, I was saying earlier on, wasn't I, about cows? Said I was going to do cows on here, and I said, isn't it funny how you forget certain things? That when we went from, was it 19 to 22? I can't remember if we had them in the last one. Isn't that weird? The South American cows, you know, the ones with the humps on the back, disappeared. They stopped being a thing, you know. They were quite cool because that would have worked perfectly on here. But they stopped being a thing. Anyway, that being said, let me get this done. This should hit the 100%. We should be fine. Shouldn't we? Okay, one of the contracts is done. So I'm going to go and I'm going to grab, I've taken on the fertilising contract as well, as you can see top right. So I'm going to do the fertilising first. Whatever I don't use, I'll unload. I'll put herbicide in and I'll go and do that one that wasn't working. Then we'll go down and we'll sort out what we're going to do about this. I'm going to, yeah, but I mean I could just do my herbicide again, just use my sprayer to get rid of this. But we've leased a bit of equipment now and we've got a plough to collect as well. Hopefully this rain's going to stop us. So it's really weird, it's that strange thing. Well, it's sort of, kind of, oh, maybe it's not sunny. And these now are all done. All it took was a little bit of time. All the ones that were shown as grass still are now saying silage. I probably should have used the D14 for this, but I've still left that down at the depot. Let's get the beacons on. I'm going to sell these at the animal dealer. I think was about the best price at the moment. Still not great. Like I say, it's not going to be mega money, but we'll make a bit. So we've just piled these all up. Let's see how we get on. I'll probably get another load, come and do that. We'll see what we get paid from first. And then while we're down at the store as well, we'll get rid of the other tractor. What I found fascinating as well was we've had a bit of rain before on here, which is absolutely fine. But under the cover of the shed, the ground is bone dry, which of course it would be. But I've never really noticed that stark difference. Yes, you get the puddles and stuff like that, but it looks visibly wet. And again, I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's true. Get some lights on, shall we? I think we're down here. Yeah. To the right, and then back corner. This ground is really... It's interesting how, like I said, the map got an update. Certain areas the ground has been sort of adjusted, other areas haven't. I've been finding that a lot. I suddenly find these divots and dips where all of a sudden we're sinking. Which I guess has been done on purpose. And that, again, I guess that adds another whole level of immersion. Which you're never quite sure where you're going to get bogged down. I think we're... It's over there? Might be over here, mightn't it? I think we might need to come into this area. I assume. Oh, leave a number plate on there. I don't remember leaving them. Oh, was that when I changed my tyres? That's put a number plate back on. I didn't remember having a number plate on that. Oh, that's not great money, is it? Oh, I remember the good old days. Come on, bring back the good old days when silage was worth an absolute bomb. Or somewhere between. I mean, that's just sad, that was. I suppose 12, 16. It was alright. It's not great, is it? Money has gone up though, I suppose. Right, money's going to do a big jump, although we are going to get the coffee roaster. Okie doke. Well, that's a big old plough, isn't it? Right, I'm going to leave the trailer over here for the time being. We'll come back to that later on. Just when we sort out the bits we need to do now. Probably not a bad time to get a bigger trailer, really. Maybe. Give that some thought as well. So we'll put this on the front for transportation. Let's do that. Probably not the best idea. Oh, look at the size of that. Yeah, I can see through the gap. Put that on the back. Hopefully that'll work. Oh yeah. So what we're going to get for the tractor. I can't remember what it was saying. I'm sure it said 60,000, 69,000. Maybe it was 89,000. No, it wouldn't have been 89. That seems way too high. What are we looking at here? Must have been 69 because now here it's saying 74. And the coffee roast in house is 80 grand. So we're actually not too far off it with that. The extra money that I'm making will go towards then the cement bags. That'll work. We can repair it. Why not? 75 something. Let's sell that. Cool. Let's get back and see if we can get this weeding situation, the hooing, done, and then I'll get those other two contracts done. Once we've done that, I can then, I mean, to be fair, we can probably drive past and, if I say drive past, it's not on the way, but as soon as we're out and about, buy the cement bags we need, and then I can just load those up later on with the forklift, put them on the D14 and take them over. Yeah, so while we're out, yeah, beacons definitely should be on for this. Our new Ford tractor should be able to pull this plough, no problem at all. Whoa, that's a bit of body rock. just below. I was just thinking, going down the main street, ripping all the power cables down as I go. I think I'm just below them. Only just though. Slowly, slowly. I can't be stopping you from driving here, surely. How much room do you need? Mr. Coach Driver, come on. Play the game. Okay, well, you can wait. It's up to you. So we want cement. I've got to be careful here. It's definitely cement bags, isn't it? I'm going to check first. Yes, definitely cement bags. So we'll go for 10 by, and then we'll get the next 10 in a little while. I'm not sure how much space I've got. I don't want to fill up the hole. Oh, maybe we could have got away with it. We'll get those loaded up, then we'll get the next 10. We'll get those loaded up, all on slightly different pallets, and we'll get those up to the bridge and get that going. I've just taken on another weeding contract. One popped up, paying out. What did it say it was going to pay out? 13 grand. Although I've borrowed the equipment, which probably wasn't the best idea, but considering I've just leased this, actually it probably wasn't. Actually, no, that's what we need to check. Contract said, where are we? Farmland 13, weeding field, no, sorry, it's farmland 13 grand. Farmland 18, remove the small weeds in the fields using a weeder. It's given us a weeder. I've borrowed it. I've got a Deutz as well. Come out of there and we go to, actually back to there, field 18. Let's hover over that. Yeah, weed small weeder. Okay. I didn't need to borrow equipment because I've got that other weeder. But that being said, I think the weeder I've got in this contract is a little bit bigger. And we should be absolutely golden. Right, let's go back and get my field sorted out. Got a lot going on at the same time here. I'll show you the roaster. Although I suppose we could put the roasting house in, couldn't we? Got the money to do that now. Yeah, when I get up there I'll show you. I'm sure we've got about 42 or 45,000 litres of raw coffee bean good to go. Again, a massive thank you to all the people that said go back to the Unimog, stick it out, and then obviously it got an update, didn't it? Again, the update was perfect. Plough's dropped off, and dropping the plough off put a load of weight over the back axle. So let's get the weight attached. That's better. And I'll show you the greenhouse. Actually, it's still quite. Oh no, it's not too bad. Just a little bit of bounce. A bit of bounce in the suspension. Let's get that number plate off. Not a big fan. I don't mind if I've done like custom number plates. If I've done a funny name or a word or whatever it is I've put on there. But stop there. So how are we looking? Bottom right. Yeah, we're up to 46 odd now, aren't we? Let's go into here. Let's have a look. 46,880 litres. Not bad. I did top up the water and the liquid fertiliser, and I still had some left over in the barrel tanker. So that's good. So the coffee bean raw then, I'm sure it's only paying at about 180, 200 for 1,000 litres. I mean, I still do all right. I mean, I mean, we're in the same sort of territory as the silage price at the moment, which isn't great. But if I do the coffee roasting, I think it comes in at 1,700, 1,800 for 1,000 or something like that. I'm sure it was something like that. I'll make the money back on the coffee house in no time. And if I'm going to be making that amount of coffee beans, it just makes sense. It really does. Let's see if this now works. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look. And you can see the glistening. And you can see the water bouncing, that kind of stuff. But that is a very stark difference And again, I guess I just don't suppose I've paid that much attention to it up until now, but it just seemed very glaringly obvious at that point. Let's unfold that, and then I really do need to get those other contracts done. So this sugarcane is growing. So the thing to check is going to be coming back into here, going back up to there, then going across to our soil composition. There we go, weeds gone. Weeds be gone, you heathen things. Yeah, you know how much I like you. Go away. Awesome. Thinking about it though, why didn't I spray them? That was a bit stupid. I've got the herbicide there. Would have been a lot easier, wouldn't it? Ah, never mind. I thought I'd pop in for a cuppa, which I've now done. The rain's finally stopped. It's just gone lunchtime. I say lunchtime, depends when you have a lunch, I suppose. But it's just gone midday, let's just say that. All the concrete cement bags have been delivered. And what else have I done? That was weeded. Those were other weeding. Oh, I've taken another weeding contract. You can see top right. That pays out, well, 21,500 and something, but it's £779 leasing cost of the weeder, which will bring me down to about £20,000. It's a big field. We're doing field 22. It's going to take a little while, but I'll do that one later on. I need to load up some more silage bales, and what were we doing? Oh yes, we're going to get the roaster in, because I need to do something. I mean, I could just sell those beans as they are, but like I say, might as well maximise my my money. I've done 2 loads of silage bales so far, so what we're going to do is round bale silage, 25 out of 43. How many have I been loading up? About 16, I think. Was it 2 rows of 8 I had on there? I can't remember. Was it 20? I can't remember. We'll go with 16 first off. Okay, so they're all out. And what we'll do, I'll load up the D14. And then what we'll do, I'm going to put it up here on the corner, I think where it's flattest, because this whole field rolls away. I'm going to be using a little bit of my grassland, but at the end of the day, this is land I own. We've got grass on it. I could now be ploughing this up, because like I said, I'm not going to do hay. I could do more silage bales again if I wanted to, but I think that's a means to an end now. I think we're going to be in a good position. Having sold our other tractor, that means that's going to pretty much pay for this. I think this top corner here is probably as sort of level as we're gonna get. And I'm going to put it this way facing the road so we can access it rather than going round onto the grass to get to it. That's the plan. I'm going to put it in here. We've already said it's 80 grand. Again, I'm not going to go for the one that does pallets. I think we're going to go for the one that does loose. I'm assuming our trailers will take it all loose because that could be an absolute nightmare if they don't. Don't see any reason why not. I guess we're going to find that out, aren't we? And there we have it. Roaster. I wonder if I'm going to be able to smooth that a little bit, potentially. A little bit of smoothing, a little bit of landscaping to make that fit. It hasn't used a massive amount of our ground, which is great. Do these doors open? Don't know if they do on this one. We've had maps on FS22 that had coffee. Actually, like coffee, like the olive and vineyards that you could actually put down, and then you had to have the jack-toe coffee harvester. This is not that, obviously, but it's in. Oh, diesel! I've just remembered. We need diesel. Oh, actually, we've got we bought some, didn't we? We got the pallets. I wonder how much it requires. We can get it going, can't we? Okay. So I do the landscaping first. Let's give a go on the landscape. Like I say, I don't always show the landscaping. I do every now and again. Me trying to do something. There we go. Build mode down to there. We want level. We want soften. Does it do a little bit? Maybe. It's hard to tell. Oh no, it did a little bit, I think. I'm not expecting it to here right by the road as much, but it might do. Well, the money is going down. It's saying it is. Oh, that's not going to, is it? Or is it? No. Oh, it's alright. It's around the back side of it, isn't it? Sure, we'll be fine. Right. We'll do what we did before. We were on the red one, weren't we? Very red. That one. Well, that's coming off the road texture, but that's fine. Just to make it blend in a little bit. Oh, mind you, that looks very wet. Is it supposed to be that wet? It's not going to be one that's going to be really deep divots. I'm not sure that's probably the best idea. What about... What's that one do? No, that's a woodland texture, isn't it? Yep. This one? Very dry. That one's same. It's hard to tell, isn't it, really? It's a little bit more like that. That one that's a bit more cracked. I don't know, I might just stick with the one that we're putting down. Yeah, we'll go with this, I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? Sorry, I've gone quiet. I'm concentrating, people. I'm concentrating. Okay, kind of blended in. I suppose you could put a couple of trees around it, some bushes or stuff like that. But for the time being, it's in, and that's the main thing. So, let's see if we can get... I don't know if it'll go into the... I don't suppose it will go into the auger wagon, because the auger wagon does usually grain crops and seed or fertiliser, so it's probably not going to do that. But we have got the smaller trailers. Again, we're going to find out, aren't we? We have got one here. That plant has still got a mind of its own. It just goes wherever it wants. Where did I leave our Unimog? Did I walk past it? Where have I left it? Oh, I did the water, didn't I? If I didn't, then I've lost a Unimog somewhere. Oh no, here it is. Oh, I was dropping off the weight. That's what I was doing. Another thing of sugar. We've got some more beet over there. That's all going really well, actually. No idea why I'm reversing. Why not? I'm still being bombarded by people saying you've got to jump on Saxlingham. I want to. I'm going to. I hope to. I don't know if I can run two at a time. That's the problem. I'm not that good at multitasking. I used to be back in the day. I always used to run multiple Let's Plays, but I don't do that. I haven't done that for a long time. Right, how much diesel have we got here? These aren't liftable, are they? Of course they're not. If I take the back one, it's not a huge amount, but it is a little bit. Where did we get those from? I'm trying to remember. Were they just down at the store? And how expensive were they? I can't remember. Let's have a look in here. Maybe we can order some up. Oh, there we go. 300 for 240 litres. Let's get 3 of them, I reckon. Yep, that'll do for the time being, won't it? Unless, of course, this absolutely honks through the stuff. If it does, then we could be in trouble. But I can always down and get that. Right, let's see if we can get the raw beans in first. If this trailer doesn't take them, oops. Wow, I'm just in full reverse mode. Coffee beans raw. We're up to 53,000 litres now. Look at that. That's proper red, that. Okay. 10,000 litres at a time. Let's start making some money. I mean, we've been making money the whole time, actually. The contract work, like I've always said, people say, oh, it's cheating. It's part of the game. It's not cheating at all. It's part of the game. At the end of the day, it takes time. Time in, reward out. That's what you're doing. How do we unload these? Oh, anyway. Oh. There we go. So, where is our production likely to be? By this door? Or it's going to be the smaller door, do we reckon? This one here. There we go. So, coffee bean raw in, diesel in, 25,000 litres it takes. Oh, it's a 500 to 500, so we don't lose anything. It's only 48 cycles per month, so it's not mega fast, but at 500, so basically the diesel just gets burnt off. We don't lose anything. That's good. I wasn't sure if it'd be like a 2 to 1 or something, but if we've got 50,000 litres of coffee bean raw, we're getting 50,000 litres of dried, like proper coffee bean. Roasted, dried. Roasted is the word I'm looking for. You know, those dried coffee beans, I suppose, technically. Roasted. Right, let me go and get the diesel. Let me go and I'm going to get another load or two of this, so we've got a little bit in here. I am going to need more diesel at some point. To be fair, once I've done that contract, that next weeding contract, which is 20 grand, I might just take the liberty of doing a bigger diesel run. Maybe wash out one of me tanks here, the one that's got liquid fertiliser in. Use that, because that holds 20,000. I don't want to buy 20,000 litres. I guess the thing to do now as well, while we're talking on the subject, let's should we check the prices for said items? So let's look at our, go down to coffee bean raw. Yeah, look at that, 116, 117, 118. Coffee bean roasted. Oh, that's gone up. That was only at 19s. 2929. Yeah, it is well worth it. It is well worth it. I went down to the telehandler with the forks with the straps, made more sense. Let's get the diesel put in. Like I say, the recipe is 500 to 20, so it's going to get through this diesel really quickly. To be fair, we're going to need a fair bit. The diesel's where things are going to get pricey, but we're making enough money. I reckon it's not going to really matter the amount of coffee beans we're producing. So we are going to be doing yes, blend 163, rich, intense, aromas of highway. Do I put them over here? I'm not sure where these have got to go. Straps off. Maybe there. Oh, one of them went. So we can push the others in. Oh no, one of them's another thing. Well, where did these go then? Did these just go in the same place? In the middle? Nope. Oh, tell me these haven't got to go out of a tanker. That it won't take them off of a pallet. That would be insanity. It's not taking it here, is it? That makes no sense. Since you've raised, so it kind of pours out. It's going to be the tanker, isn't it? Oh. Put the straps over there. Have I got anything in the tanker? I bet I've got some liquid fertiliser in it. We'll nip through the yard. Don't know why I didn't do that before. This is supposed to be straightforward. Of course I'd have 27 litres left. Why would I not have 27 litres left? Is that full? Of course it is. I just overwrote the 20 litres that was in there. We're producing more, we're fine, so let's fill it up from here. And now unload, which means, well, that's finishing off. We should have some in here. A complex roast, that's what we're going for. We're on. We're rocking and rolling, and I'm definitely going to need more diesel, but that's fine. We've got 1 litre of coffee bean roasted, 2 litre. Okay, maybe it's not going to be as slow as I thought. Let's get the other one done. And then what I'll do now, that'll be all 3 of those pallets in. I will put the tanker back where it was, and I'll go and make a start on that waiting contract. We'll see how this chugs along. Let's get that in. There we go. Beacon's off. Job. Oh, must forget to get those silage bales loaded up and take those down. They're working out. Was it the last load was 20 grand, wasn't it? About 20 grand for a load. So I think that would be my 3rd load, which puts me around 60 odd thousand. Which, to be fair, that was 2 fields worth of silage bales. I've still got a load of silage bales left. I could probably do another load, so I'd be looking at 80,000. Yeah, I mean, depending on what crop I'd put on them. If I'd done a crop, I don't know if I would have earned 80 grand. Maybe. Thing being as well, if I had a biogas plant and I was putting that in, that would obviously be then making me money, and I'd be getting digestate as a byproduct, which I'm not. I'm just selling at the moment. So realistically, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky one, isn't it? I'm going to load this liquid fertiliser up. It's in that container. That was the last of what was in our sprayer when I switched over from liquid fertiliser to herbicide. So I dumped that on the floor. So I'm filling that up from this. I think I am. I don't know what's happening. What's going on here? Oh, there we are. Cool. Right. And then we will disconnect that. Put the forks back, and I'll go and get on with that weeding contract. What I'll do is just whiz over that next load of coffee bean. I've got another load sitting there waiting to go. Things are working out, you know. Things are working out. So sugarcane to grow. That's the coffee situation sorted out. What else were we going to do before the end? Silage bales I was going to sell. Oh, the bridge, yeah. So it's just then sugarcane harvest, because I'm going to finish this. We are doing that sugarcane harvest. I'm not doing another series where I plant something with that, you know, in my head. I'm going to do a big old harvest of blah blah blah, and then I never get round to it. So yeah, we're definitely going to do it. Right, I'm going to go down. Do the beans first. Do I take the silage bales down as well? No, I'll just get on the weeding contract. I can do those later on. I'll do them at another time. I don't know when, but I'll do them at another time. So many hours in a day. What else would I do with myself? So let's see if we can't end the episode on a high, on a positive. Can we get one of these? We've got some. We've got a few of the weeding contracts right. Let's say, and it wasn't me that got it wrong. It was just the wrong equipment. So this is the field, isn't it? Yes, this big one here. It's interesting as well with precision farming on. I haven't set tram lines at all. Tram lines are set to 0, yet we've got tram lines everywhere. The tram lines match exactly my sprayer, which is bizarre. So what we've got to do now is we're going to go up to here, go that way, field 22. Fingers crossed. Come on, people. Yes! It's working. Phew! This is going to take a while, like I say. But it's 20 grand, so you know what? I don't mind. Bit of time, 20 grand. In the old skyrocket, that'll go towards concrete slabs, rebar, whatever it is that's needed next for the bridge. I want to end by helping out Grandpa Walter. I want to make sure that he's safe. He can get backwards and forwards across the river into town with no risk to his life. And then what is interesting, actually, before we finish, let's go in and have a look at something. If we come down here to prices, and we go to, let's say, cement bags. Look at what it says for cement bags, where you can sell the cement bags. Brick factory, buildings material store, concrete bridge. Right, that gives you a price. So when you take them to the concrete bridge, you get paid for them. You don't. You should. It was the same with all the other stuff. The rebar, all those things gives you a price. The things that I've been dropping off and delivering all have a price there at the concrete bridge. Concrete slab, concrete bridge, concrete beam, concrete bridge. But it's not paying you. So all those things I have been delivering, I should have been paid for. But like I said earlier on, the fact that I'm not, let's just say, I'm doing it as a kindness. We're doing it for the community. We're doing it to help everybody. Yes. And on that note, I shall end the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do, I'm going to get this fly out of my throat. Thanks for watching.